Good morning. So I'm about to start the next part of my day. I've had a great night's sleep. Ended up with my little girl in my bed after after a very emotional day yesterday. But she's cool today. I took her into school. I spoke to Bjorn's teacher and spoke to a lot of Freya's little class to make plans to get them over and get her social, get her sorted, make a little play date for everybody. So now I'm about to move into the next. Sorry, that's the necklace for my mum. Isn't that beautiful? It's like the sea. Anyway, so I'm about to start in the next day of my part of my day, which is ironing and thinking. So thinking whilst doing ironing. So I'll be doing a lot of my talks during that time. So how am I feeling today? Well, I made a decision after everything that I'm going to have to really cut down on even more of the sugar in my diet. Now, I don't eat a lot of sugar as it is because I can't process it. It makes me diabetic. I don't know what the definition of that is. I have, as I said, I'm very delicate in my digestive system and I'm very delicate towards sugar. But my daughter has decided that she is the treat machine and she wants to bake every day, and for her it's a great joy to share it, and so I'm one of those people that it means a lot to her to share it with. So it means that I am going to now have to completely cut out bread, milk, because I process it as sugar, every little bit of it, grains. Lucy, you need to help me with this. My dad, mom, everybody, please. I need some help with this. Identifying as much of the sugar in my diet as possible. Bananas are heaped with sugar for me, and I have to be careful with what I'm putting in my juice, making sure it's nutrients, not sugars. So that's it really, because I want to make my daughter happy, and happiness is extremely important to me, and my children's happiness is extremely important to me. And you can say to me, oh, don't base what you do on what somebody else wants. It's like, well, I've tried that, but I can't fight the fact that it's really, really, really important to me. And I'll do it anyway. So I might as well accept that I'm going to do it anyway and just cut down on the sugar. What else do I do? Every once in a while I have little treats during the day. So I might have a piece of chocolate, or I might have a little paper note at the minute because we're coming up to Sinterklaas, or a little biscuit. Just to get my energy going to go out and face the heat a lot of the time. But what it also is going to mean is that I'm going to have to really exercise hard after I've had that sugar. So I'm going to have to make sure I keep my energy up so that once the kids go to bed, I exercise, because that's a lot of sugar to have at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I would only ever, if I have sugar, have it in the morning. Like I would eat bread first thing in the morning only. Milk first thing in the morning up until lunchtime. By the way, caffeine doesn't bother me in the afternoon. I can still sleep. It's sugar that bothers me. What else? No carbs at dinner anyway. So I'd have to, but it was because I have time to burn it off normally, but I'm not going to have that now. I'm not going to have that time. So I'm going to completely have to change everything. My kids are awesome. They teach me so much in life. So I'm going to have to find ways to exercise after they go to bed at 6:30. So what the hell can I do to burn off that amount of sugar in the afternoon? And it's almost like a science thing, isn't it? So how much sugar, I'm playing with something from the water bottle. Look at that, I can't just sit still. How much sugar is it, and how long will it take me to burn that off? And then monitor that with what time I go to bed. Oh my God, it's complicated. I love it. I love complicated. Anyway, so it gives me something to think about. If you notice, yesterday it's taken a lot out of my skin. It was very, very emotional yesterday. But onward and upward. I told you that you need to keep an eye on me. Well, I woke up and drank a giant glass of water. I did have my coffee. I haven't had anything yet. I drank a lot of water. I'm about to juice, and then I'm about to stand and do the ironing and get a lot of stuff out of my head. So, but you can see it takes it out of my skin. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? It's really quite immediate. So that's it. I'm going to have to change things. My daughter has brought about change in my life, and I love her for it, as has my son, but his is in a different way. He's really made me realise that my art therapy stories, my art therapy book is truly, truly fun, that I need to get that stuff written and done ASAP. So I've got 2 books on the run at the minute. Don't know when it's going to be finished, don't know when it's going to be done, but I'm going with inspiration, right? So anyway, much love, and I will check in and see how it goes with that whole exercise thing, because it has to happen. It really does, because I want to make my daughter happy, but I do want to live a long life, and sugar does not make me live a long life. My God, it would kill me if I'm not careful. So otherwise I have to go back to what I did when they were little and make all of these treats out of things like beetroot and weird stuff, because that's the only way I can eat it with them, is by making it out of vegetables. And well, I don't know how that's going to go. I have to make a carbon copy of what she makes and make it for myself, and then eat that in front of her, where it contains absolutely no sugar, and it could be just like, instead of a cake, it can be, that's why I eat carrot cake, right? So instead of a cake, it can be, I don't know, mashed potato. That won't work. Cauliflower. It can be cauliflower mushed up into a cake looking thing. That would be really gross, but I would do it for my daughter, because I'm that kind of person. I'd be like, oh, it's delicious, darling. Eating cauliflower cake. It's worth a try, actually. I could do that. I'm going to make magic wand biscuits today, and Bjorn wants to eat, has planned, there's the plan, to make burgers in buns. So I have to deal with that. But Hein and I, we made burgers in lettuce, in iceberg lettuce. I know everybody does that, but it was really yummy. So I'm going to have to do that, because I have to eat treats with the girl. Anyway, much love.